Hey, beloved. I just want to come to give you a big, huge virtual hug today from one parent of a child, now an adult child with autism, to another. I want to remind you of a couple of things that are going to be really important for you to do for you, to take care of you. Does it sound selfish? Initially, it may sound selfish because you're probably in I don't exist, I'm on the back burner mode. And maybe most of what you do focuses around your child or your children. I understand that. I lived in that for a very long time. I lived in that to the degree that I actually had really, truly lost myself. I had no idea what I was doing in life. I was focusing all of my mental and emotional and physical energy into trying to heal my baby boy when he was originally diagnosed. That is all I was focused on. To the degree that it kept me up at night, it exhausted me and my family financially. And I was told that when he was a baby, he would have this tiny little window up to the age of 7 years old to really get his brain learning how to learn. And after that window closed, that was it. It was basically hopeless. Now, this was in the early mid 90s. My son is 28 years old now. Things have changed dramatically. The incidence of autism have changed dramatically as well. We're talking about 1 in 31 children being diagnosed now. In another video, I'll talk about why I believe that is the case. Is it all based on diagnostics? No, it's not. It's based on the actual real incidence increasing dramatically. Increases of autism went up 110% in a 10-year period of time, starting in the mid 90s. And there are various reasons for that, I think. We'll find out. Hopefully, maybe someday. Anyway, the point is today, I want to encourage you that if you are losing yourself, if you are feeling as though you disappeared and the life that you thought you were going to live has disappeared, you are on the back burner and now you're full-time focused on care providing. I want to breathe a little oxygen into your situation right now. And I want to remind you that this season of this feeling of survival is temporary. There are seasons of development over the course of time that will change and shape the way your life looks, but there is absolutely a way to do what you are here on this planet to do, your calling, your passion, your purpose, and parent a child with autism so well that you're all thriving. You're not just hanging on, white knuckling it through life. I know that your heart is to probably so advocate for and serve your child that you are willing to do whatever it takes. Me too. Me too. However, if there's no oxygen mask on your face and you're off to the side, passed out, nobody's going to be there to put the oxygen mask on their face. And I learned this the hard way through diagnoses of adrenal fatigue, chronic anxiety and panic disorder with coexisting depression, sleep deprivation. I was diagnosed. I mean, my body was taking the toll and the brunt of my extreme need to heal my son because I was told that was possible, very early on, heal him and put everything into doing that at the cost of everything else, including my own sanity, my own health. And I have 3 other children. So I was, we were all in it together, but it's not sustainable and it's not the way to live long term. So I just want to come to you today with a couple of reminders of what you can do for you to take care of you and make sure that you have not disappeared off into the stratosphere somewhere, and that you still count, that you, the person you are, your goals, your dreams, your desires, they matter. They matter. And you will have a chance, you'll have an opportunity here as the seasons ebb and flow with your child to truly pour into those and to truly live those out. I do believe that because I was able to do it myself and I help other people, other parents do just that. I've got a school group I'd love for you to join if you're feeling disconnected, worn out, plateaued, like you're ready to, launch something new or level up in your business or try to have a more comprehensive, holistic life that also includes parenting and full care providing for a child with autism. let's connect on school. It's a school group called Spectrum Nation. That's where you can find me on school. Spectrum Nation. You can go to spectrumnation.org too. But a couple of things just as reminders for today. One, and these are free. Now, if you can do a spa day, do a spa day. A lot of people just feel like that's just I can't do that right now. Like I can't be gone that long, or I can't commit to that, financially at this moment of time. Okay, no problem. If you can, great. If you can't, get your face outside in nature. These are going to sound simple, but they're easily overlooked. Just step outside into nature. If you can take a walk in nature, just do it. The fresh air against your face, the change of scenery or environment will create a little bit of a neuro reset for you. It'll energize you just a little bit, and it may be exactly what you need here and there to just do on a daily basis to get your self out of survival mode and get into looking at other things as the seasons change. Okay, that's one. Another one, and sounds so trite, but it's so effective, journaling. Every time somebody used to bring up journaling, I would roll my eyes like, oh, here we go again, journaling, woo woo, journal. Who's got time for that? That's what I would say. So I was challenged to do it, and I finally said, okay, fine. I'm just gonna suck it up. I'm gonna do it for 30 days. I fell in love with the process to the degree that it has lasted now 6 months. I've been doing it for 6 months. Even a few minutes a day, and even if you have to grab your phone and hit record and process that way, the idea of processing your emotions, and that's what it's about, processing how you feel, getting out of your nervous system the stresses, the ideas, the whatever it is, the emotions that come with being a full-time care provider. Get them out. Get them out on paper, or get them out in your recording device. Whatever you can do, just do that. It's going to be so cathartic for you. And oftentimes when we're doing that, as we're processing, solutions come and ideas come, and sort of we get this sense of guidance as we go through that process oftentimes. So I am going to encourage that. That parlays into breathing exercises and meditation. I know you're thinking too, this is sounding so woo-woo. It's so simple, and there is a spiritual component to doing some deep breathing and meditation. But when else are you going to get a chance to shut out the noise? I'm not kidding you. There used to be times when my kids, all four of my kids were smaller. I used to go into the bathroom and lock the door and sit on the toilet seat with the lid down. Just sit on the seat and just sit like this. And just, I needed to shut out the noise for 5 minutes. Mommy will be out in 5 minutes. And breathe. Or do a box breathing. There's this type of breathing. I don't remember what it's called, but it goes like this: 2 quick breaths in, 4 counts of an exhale. That actually literally resets the parasympathetic nervous system and signals to the brain you are safe. So it looks like this. And when you do that, did you see my shoulders just sort of dropped? It works. If you have to go into the car and do this for a minute, or go into the bathroom, just do it. I promise. It'll help. But this is stuff I'm asking you to do, making a commitment to yourself to do at least once a day, maybe a couple of times a day. You got to keep oxygen in your lungs, beloved. You can't expend it all and expect to be any good for anybody else that needs you or loves you. So, another quick tip: limit that screen time. I'm the worst offender at this, so I'm with you in this. I need to be held accountable to this as well. Screen time is my escape. At the end of a very busy day, I will stay up too late. I'll stay up too late at night when I know everybody is asleep and it's me time. I'll turn on Netflix, or I'll scroll YouTube, and I'll just do that. Even if I'm not engaged, like level 3 listening, I'm passively listening so that something else is going on in my brain. Does that make sense? However, garbage in, garbage out, and we have got to limit the screen time. It is not energizing to us. It is depleting to us on an energetic level, a mental level, an emotional level. It is the vacuum that sucking it out. And it doesn't put much back in unless we put content in like this, hopefully, that is going to really help to rejuvenate and regenerate inspiration inside of you. Music is a different story. Upbeat, uplifting music actually really can uplift. And again, it's about resetting that neurology. It's about getting out of the grooves and patterns of stress and survival mode and leveling up just a little bit to get your perspective from here to here so that we can start becoming a little more creative in our solutions and our problem solving, and we can recover quicker from things like meltdowns or sleepless nights. Um, One other tip, practice gratitude. I do this every single day. I encourage other parents like you to do this every day. Write down 3 things in the very beginning of the day. I actually say them with my son every morning. 3 things we're grateful for today. 3 things that are different than what we said yesterday. But gratitude has such incredible power. The power of thank you, the power of saying thank you is so incredibly powerful that it actually causes people to treat you a little bit differently. There was a study done. I remember reading a book about 10 years ago. It was called The Power of Thank You. And there was a study done about people who say thank you and operate in this mindset, even if it's unspoken, a mindset of gratitude and appreciation. And the fact that they are treated so much better by service providers, retailers, servers at restaurants, it was really interesting to watch how that dynamic actually works. But you give out and extend gratitude, and it has to come back to you. It wants to come back to you in a very interesting and amazing way. Um, Another tip number 6, we'll call this, connect with people that you love. If you don't have family that is a source of care for you or a source of connection, find a group. I've got a school group. You can find me at spectrumnation.org on school. My group is called Spectrum Nation. I'm on Facebook as well. There are free parenting Facebook group. Just get connected. Maybe it's a church group, maybe it's a community group. But these days, because we're so screen time driven, that we think that that's a way of connecting. And to some degree it is, but there's nothing like a being live with somebody else and communicating with them in real time and feeling their, you know, energy and support and being able to reciprocate that is so healthy. I encourage you to do this. And then finally, one tip for today, tip number 7 is going to be learn something new. And you're like, dude, I don't have time to blow my nose. What do you mean, learn something new? Okay, so remember how I said, like, we take these breaks, like mental time, me time. My guilty pleasure is stupid, like reality TV, like Netflix or shows on Peacock, or I'll just scroll YouTube. I have the time to learn something new, even late at night when I'm trying to just kind of disconnect and debrief. I could absolutely have something on in the background, and I'll confess to you what I have ventured into in this last year: learning a new language. I have started to learn a new language. I'm pursuing learning Spanish. It's because I wanted to challenge myself to do something new. I want my brain to keep on learning. You know, it's not just true for our children in terms of creating new neural pathways. It is true for adults all the way through our lives. The more malleable we can keep that neurology and those neural pathways, the sharper and smarter we are for longer periods of time. So do something that you enjoy. Maybe it's crocheting, maybe it's learning how to play pickleball. I know it feels like you don't have, all the time in the world. You're care providing for somebody else. This is where things like respite time, PCA help, and the support you need on the county and state level comes in as well. If you don't have that and you don't know how to get it, I have a free series of videos on this channel called Autism Assist that will show you step by step by step how to help access some of those resources, from waiver funding, PCA work, to getting connected to the county that you live in to start that ball rolling. So we've got to get you a little bit of space, a little bit of respite care support. Maybe your child goes to school. Here's a good time to carve out 1 hour to just engage something brand new that you haven't done before. Maybe you've got 2 hours of respite care on the weekends. This is where you really feed your internal passions, because if you don't, my friend, the result could feel very much like resentment long term. Oftentimes, parents who don't take the time to fuel their own interests for too long find themselves feeling resentful, and that comes out sideways to your beloved. That can come out with an edgier attitude. People are going to start bristling around you if they can feel that you are internally angry and just frustrated. And oftentimes that comes from not having yourself anymore. There's no part of you anymore. You give and give and give and give and give and give. Who's giving to you? Who's giving to you? So let's connect. Let's make sure that you have a system of support as well, that you can give life into your own dreams, that you can put oxygen in your lungs, that you're putting that oxygen mask on your face so that you can continue to give and serve and care for the ones that you love. It's so important. I am with you in this as always. Again, if you're looking for a way to connect, you can join my school group on school. It's called Spectrum Nation, and I can't wait to connect with you soon.